She sits up high, surrounded by the sun. 1,000,000 branches and she loves everyone. Mom and Dad, did you search for me? I've been up here so long, I'm going crazy. The sun went down, we ended up on the ground. I heard the train shake the windows, you screamed over the sound. And as we own this night, I put your body to the test with mine. This love was out of control. 3, 2, 1, where did it go? Now don't be crazy, yes, now of course you can't stay here. Been a touring band for going on 10 years, big deal, guess you're official. I only said it cause I know what it's like to feel burned out, it gets you down. We've all been there sometimes, but tonight I'll make you feel beautiful once again. And as the sun went down, we ended up on the ground. I heard the train shake the windows, you screamed over the sound. And as we own this night, I put your body to the test with mine. This love was out of control. 3, 2, 1, where did it go? If I were you, I'd put that away. See, you're just wasted and thinking about the past and then, darling, you'll be okay. And she said, if you were me, you'd do the same. And I can't take anymore, I'll draw the shades and close the door. Everything's not alright, and I would rather And as the sun went down, we ended up on the ground. I heard the train shake the windows, you screamed over the sound. And as we own this night, I put your body to the test with mine. This love was out of control. Tell me, where did it go? Hello, people of all stripes, it's the real Brandazzle, and today I'm going to be showing you how to play Hold On Till May on acoustic. Before we begin, 2 things. First of all, if you notice any weird marks on my hand and a band-aid or 3, I have not been in a fight. I've been helping my grandfather repaint surface thing the deck outside, so I've been messing around with a lot of red-ish brown earth type paint that looks a lot like dried blood when it dries on your skin. And I was also hammering in nails for that same job, just all over the deck, making sure they're all down so we could sand it. And so it tore off some of my skin. So that's what all these band-aids are. No, I have not been in a fight. It's much more mundane than that. The other thing I want to mention is that this cover was requested by user and new subscriber Ashley Lynn, so thank you very much for that. This is a song that I really, really love. It's a really special song for me in a few ways. It's not like one of the most memory-inducing, but it's up there. So thanks for giving me the opportunity to do this. I always really like doing this, and I'm glad I could help you get something you want at the same time. So this is really simple. This is the version that was played by Vic Fuentes and Jenna McDougall of A Day to Remember for, I think it was Alt Press, I forget who it was for, but they played a acoustic version of this, and so that's the version I'm going to be using today. The verse is pretty simple. It just uses two chords. It uses this A sus4 position with the middle two fingers on the middle two strings, and it's just, you can wrap your thumb around to the back as typical to mute this, so if you don't want it to over-E, if you just want it to be like the A. And then the other chord is this minor 7th shape at the 4th fret, so your 3rd and 4th fingers on the middle two strings, and then your 2nd finger on your lowest string. I don't generally use 1st, 2nd, 3rd fingers just because that's more awkward, and then you run the risk of your pinky muting all the upper strings. So you're going to do that. Each chord is going to go for 4 measures, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just do that like as many times as you need to fill in the lyrics above it, which it's very simple, honestly. This song is so easy to play, but it sounds really, really nice just because of the variations that they did on it. So I think it's important to note that I'm going to be naming all the chords as though they were in standard tuning, because that's just, then you could easily know the shapes of them. It's just a half step down. But I'm not going to call them by the names they actually end up having there, simply because you already know how to play an A sus4, for example. You already know that. The chorus starts with an A added 2nd shape, which involves essentially the notes on the lower 4 strings as though you were playing a bar major chord at the 5th fret, but you only put your pointer finger, your 1st finger, down on the last note, on the lowest string. You don't bar it across. So it's... And then you go back into that minor 7th pattern. And then that... Where did it go? And then for the little solo bit where they would usually be doing like that sort of bit, you just play one repetition of the verse chords. So you do the first verse chorus, second verse chorus, and then there's the bridge, which starts with an E major shape. So if I were... But basically every chord ends up getting played for 4 measures. But you can just vary your strumming patterns, whatever. I usually make it more sparse during the bridge and the first chorus, but keep the sort of rapid strumming pattern in the verses and the end chorus and all the other choruses, really. The bridge progression goes from an E major chord to your minor 7th, to your A added 2, and then back to your major, your E major. She said, if you... There's the part that's sung by a female voice. So and then you do the chorus progression again for the last chorus, and then the last thing you're going to do is sort of play like a major the last thing you're going to do is sort of play like an E major chord, then sort of strum your 3rd string, move it down 1/2 step, and then maybe go into your A sus2, or go back into your major. But just sort of implement the little thing that it does at the end before it goes into the sort of bit where it just goes into all distortion and feedback and crunching. And that's really about it. So it's like, she sits up high, surrounded by the sun, feeling crazy that she loves everyone. Mom and Dad just searched for me, loves it so long, I'm going crazy. It's really just, it's honestly that simple. This is going to be a very short video because it's so easy to play. And you can just sort of constantly have your arm moving up and down during the rapid strum section and just pick roughly which strums to actually do that sort of sound good. Just move your arm up and down with rhythm and you actually strum on whichever ones sound good. It really, honestly doesn't matter. The more important thing in this song is the sustained sound. And that's really about it. Ashley Lynn, I hope you appreciate this tutorial. Thanks for watching.